16, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we continue on the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, and we have got a good one in store. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. Across from him, Charger head coach Jim Harbaugh. These guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
This will complete to Curtis Samuel. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. This will be swung out here for Connor. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches. Throw extra guys out of the backfield.
On the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Taylor.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Prescott from the gun. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43.
It's a gain of 11. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll give him 40 yards there. And it'll be second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, and they must like the matchups they're getting.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Prescott. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Calling a gain of a yard. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to go down there. Slam. They push him back to the 34. Abdul Carter. In there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. In the middle of the field, he's got another complete. Touchdown, Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first in this afternoon. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And at the end of the season, not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
A gain of 12. And a Raider first down.
pick up there, and they have a 2nd and 1. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I heard you said 25%. I would imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they saw some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 40-yard line.
They'll run with Allen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And it's 3rd down.
Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They will run for it with Hampton. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Gain of 19 yards. 1st down.
To throw. Dart. Pass caught by Pearsall. And it was on here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Throwing, Dart. Touchdown! Ja'Tavion Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chargers offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. Carried by Taylor to start the drive. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
23-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, Prescott looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him with Samuel. And they get him down. The number 3 takes it across the 40-yard line.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. To throw is Prescott. Locates Mooney on the out route. And we'll get out of bounds. It looks like right at the 40.
It's a gain of 4.
3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Here's Prescott. Looking deep here for Mooney. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard play and 5 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 24-yard line.
This one past the 30-yard line there.
He's brought down at the 30.
3rd down and 1.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Hampton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 12. And a Raider first down.
Here's Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Omarion Hampton, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Chargers 7.
Just a 4-play drive downtown. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The LA offense ready for this next possession. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of the loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get on your run a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
The play fake, Prescott. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Disley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Short throw to Disley.
There to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Short throw to Disley. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. More from L.A. in a moment.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they've got the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you don't really want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. It'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. And I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'll be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they're going to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Looking to throw, Dart. Dump this out to Hampton, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 5 here on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On first down, it's Hampton. He's getting it to the 43 here.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Up the middle, it's Hampton. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Will McDonald on the tackle. No gain on the play. Leads to
throw now.
Dart at the 8-yard line.
And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown. Omarion Hampton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have a 6-0 lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Ball is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Nifty juke there.
Much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in.
That's just not right. If you're over the middle into all that coverage and the tip ball goes your way.
Dangerous, but hey, I guess the outcome worked, right?
Oh, boy, did it ever. And, boy, that's the type of play that can give a team a lot of momentum.
And this throw incomplete. Defender got over it that time. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
in search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. In motion, the tight end. Now Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Prescott on play action. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for
Offense is moving a little bit out back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll check this one down to Taylor. A pretty little juke move there in this game. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, here we go. Wide in.
Here's Prescott. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Down the left sideline. And he's in for the Charger touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 38 yards. And the Chargers are back with a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll go down as this tackle will start at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they
for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To the air, Dart. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jobe.
Dart's pass. Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Taylor. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Prescott from the gun. Short throw to Dissler. He was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Prescott now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's accelerating for a Charger touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Chargers are once again back in front. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raiders offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw his Dart. Looking outside, he's got a man. That's Thornton. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. To throw, Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2nd down and 4. Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. Check this one down to Hampton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Zone read, a give to Hampton. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Here's Allen. And they've got him in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
10 yards.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Keon Coleman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. What a weekend it has been already around the NFL. We have 3 great games on Thanksgiving, another one Friday in Philadelphia, and it's all part of the NFL salute to the legendary John Madden. This week's slate of games known as the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend. And we at EA Sports salute the man we knew as coach. He brought so much to this great holiday, so many smiles with his love of family, his love of football, and we miss him, no doubt. Gone, but certainly never forgotten, John Madden. Past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And his numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Give here to Hampton. There he goes again. Inside the 10. He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hampton, 64 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after try, forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do. I'm just wondering at halftime, those guys just looked in each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, they can make this a good possession game. Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Prescott to throw it. Has his man, it's secure. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Play action now. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage here, force the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Allen. And they'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. They need 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Dart. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Omari.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Play action now. Prescott. Short throw to Disley. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The right side is going to be caught by Samuel. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott. Looking right side, it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. It's Allen. He'll get it down on the play to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
9 yards. First down, Raiders.
On the handoff, it's Hampton.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. So after the loss of a yard, they look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Run once more with Hampton.
He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So out come the Chargers.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And there just continues to be no and he's bottled up again down the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Punt of 38 yards officially.
And it'll be 1st and 10 as they take over. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. They'll start out with a run by Hampton.
And we'll get this up to about the
182 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. So no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3.
Throwing his dart. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete.
They wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Dart.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
They'll run with Allen. Nifty move.
Side run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
There's a short one caught by Johnson.
And he stepped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
Cam Little on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets him past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet. That might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
There's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Well, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation where they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up
Backed up here, tough
11.
spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now Prescott.
Bill Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Raiders with the lead in the football here as we get ready to start quarter in the middle football.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
On 1st down, Allen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Hampton.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown, Las
Ryan
Vegas.
Hampton.
A 15-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
After a good day ago. And it's now 24. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chargers ready to take over. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, dropped it. And it's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
It's now
2nd and 10.
Yeah! There we go!
To throw is Prescott.
Short throw to Disley.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Prescott.
Now he fires deep for Shaquille.
That's caught at the 25. Charger touchdown.
Khalil Shakir,
66 yards.
and the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they bring the tight end in motion right. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Chargers 32.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start past the 30.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A play fake, and now it's Dart. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Touchdown! Dante Thornton, 51 yards. And the Raiders are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Cam is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. They were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Prescott. This will be up to 6. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you're running drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is touchdown. Dixon, 40-yard out. And the Chargers get a bit closer.
The Chargers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. And now falls incomplete. The two-point conversion goes.
In these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on two-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them face the issue.
And here the defense wins. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
A run. Here's Hampton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here we go.
Again, it's Hampton. Shoves him aside. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 233 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The Raiders first down.
Throwing his dart to Allen on the back line.
And you see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, that one well designed as we take this down to the 40-yard line. That one goes a gain of 11. Raiders having the first down as well.
First down, Raiders.
Now a play for Allen. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
2 yards.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
At the Chargers' 28-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Allen, nifty footwork. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Xavier Woods on the tackle.
Looking to throw, Dart. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And they'll run again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
Tough slide. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. This is Allen. He's up. And for a touchdown.
Braylon Allen, his 16th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22. Chargers offense back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
In fact, it was just about goods in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this job. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Short throw to Disley.
Yet only 3 yards, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Prescott.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Prescott from the gun.
Short throw to Disley.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll bring up 2nd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Prescott now. And drops it incomplete. And the struggles continue here. The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Allen. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I like the call. It's still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And he found it. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they will eventually get him down. He's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 144 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
This defense, Charles, they have unwrapped here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game. And they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
So it's a win here for the Raiders, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, we really saw a quarterback at the top of his game, didn't we? That was a masterful performance. 5 touchdown passes, and I'll let you know a little secret, partner. I think it could have been more.
So for the Raiders, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year.